Libra, welcome to your annual forecast for 2020. Let's take a look. So I'll be starting off with the month of January using the 7 card spread. General, money, love, sex, and health. Alright, let's take a look. Seems like you're going to be walking away from a fire sign during this month. And despite of this person asking for some forgiveness, you'll remain proud. You know, like, you don't want, you feel like this person doesn't really, deserve your forgiveness for whatever they have done to you. But, right after walking away from them, or right after walking away from this person, you'll feel the resentment that you should have given the forgiveness that they were asking for. Finances in your workplace will be a little bit okay. I don't see any problems, just that you'll be feeling a little bit overwhelmed for taking 2 jobs at a time, or for working too hard or working long hours. But pay is good, money is good. Okay, now this month you will be walking away from a fire sign, and also from the gossips that other people have been forming against you. You feel like you don't really care about this. Someone will be starting the fire, and for you it's not enough, or it's not strong enough for you to deter your focus and to pay attention to these people, because for you it's just all nonsense. Now, you will also be walking away from somebody that you're with, or from somebody who had done something to you. Either this is a friend or a partner, or somebody who had betrayed you. But for you, this person doesn't really deserve your forgiveness and whatever they have done to you, because it cost your reputation, and it also cost your relationship. Even though that you will be, kind of celebrating that, finally you've herded this person back, and you've won over this person in whatever fight that you've been having right now. A part of you, at the end of the day, will feel somehow, I should have just forgiven that person. I feel so bad. So for you not to have any resentments, and for you not to have any of this hang-ups, it's time for you to at least release the grudges. When you move forward and when you go on a new journey, it is much better for you to travel lightly. Now, when it comes to your workplace, seems like it's all good, everything's normal, but you will be feeling a little bit overwhelmed because of the responsibilities, obligations, expectations, the workload, and it seems like you will definitely have a hard time going through the things that you're currently taking over, because there's also another person in your office that's still on leave or holiday, and you are the one who is taking over for them. But you will be relieved that once they come back, you are the one who will be going on a holiday, and they're the one who's going to be taking over for you. Okay, so it's like give and take. So it's a very healthy flow for me. And you're also thinking, when will the increase be coming? Now, when it comes to your love life, you are already planning, or you're planning to go on a trip, or you will be going on a trip during this month with an earth sign that you're with. But somehow it seems like your schedules couldn't meet. Let's say, for example, that, like right now, You're so busy, you're overwhelmed, and this, this earth sign that you're with is somehow, they're willing to give time, even though that their position, or their earnings or their job is doing much better than yours. And this person is getting so tired of giving way and understanding you. So there will be some balancing that needs to be restored and that needs to be done. Okay, you need to learn where you should be standing and where you should be going. I mean, don't take advantage of the privilege, because this person is very understanding and very supportive of you. Okay? Now, when it comes to your sex life, looks like singles, you are looking for the right person in the wrong place, in the wrong direction, in the wrong relationship. Now, you love, like having sex with someone right now, even though there's no emotional connection, even though there's no emotional entanglements or serious commitments, serious commitments or whatsoever. And they're kind of enjoying the same, but you're slowly getting tired that hopefully, you will find the right one, because you're also dreaming of getting married, settling down, having a family, having a house of your own, and you know waiting for somebody to come home, or for someone to to wait for you when you get home. So it's time for you to make a change to your workflow, to your life flow, and how you are serving your life right now. You want to find the right one. You need to love yourself first and do the right thing. Make the changes starting from yourself. Now, when it comes to your health, you will be sticking around with the veggies, and you will also be removing all the carbs and meat. You will be doing your own keto plan. Okay? And about your eyesight, you're straining your eyes too much. That's why sometimes you're feeling nauseous, and you're having a lot of migraines, headaches, and your nape is also getting painful most of the time, or frequently. And for some of you who's feeling so depressed and down, especially if you'll be moving from one place to another, it's time for you to adopt a pet, or to have an extension of your emotions. Pet is actually a therapy, especially if you're feeling so down, and feeling so depressed and lonesome or melancholic. It will ease down the pain that you're feeling. Okay. Could be something that is that you can take with you, like a small dog or a cat, or something like that, that is not really that complicated to bring with you. And take care of your bones, your breast as well, for women, also for men. Men are also apt for breast cancer and or breast issues. And your bones are slowly getting brittle, especially if you've been experiencing rheumatoid arthritis, or what do you call this, like um hmm, sprain and leg cramps. Okay, you need some exercise as well. And be a little bit more hygienic to your food that you intake. And also, if you go to a restaurant, okay, make sure that the food is clean, because you are more susceptible right now to food poisoning and diarrhea. And heartburn, high blood pressure, heartache, yes, and heart ailments, coronary disease, and something like angina, okay, and heart spasm. Okay, so let's take a look at your oracle cards before we proceed to your month of February. Guardian of Action, Helper of Abundance, Two of Abundance, Four of Emotion, Three of Abundance, Review and Contemplation, Go Within, Organization. Guardian of Action, it's time for you to step and be the leader. Your natural leadership skills are being called into action. This is your moment in the sun to move into the light and shine for all to see. This card is all about a person who has a charisma, is inspiring, enjoys a challenge, and loves the spotlight. Helper of Abundance, although you have a lot to do, it's important that you get organized first. Once planning is complete, you can roll up your sleeves and get to work. Your guardian angels surround you and you're ready to help out. This card also indicates a very loving, kind, and loyal friend, someone with a big heart, a quick wit, and endless patience. And that person could be you. Two of Abundance, life may be feeling a little bit out of balance right now. You could be working multiple jobs or trying to make a change to your dream career. It's important to keep things light and stay in touch with your inner child and make your work as playful as possible. Multitasking with a positive attitude brings success. Four of Emotion, there are wonderful people who wish to help you. Opportunities are being offered to you, but you aren't noticing or trusting the gifts heaven is bestowing upon you. Look around you, daydreaming or going within is a healthy way to get clarity as long as you act upon your dreams. Three of Abundance, your passions will lead you to your divine life purpose. Do what you love and have confidence in your talent. Learn everything there is to know about your interests by taking classes, getting a mentor, or teaming up with like-minded people. Allow your creativity to soar. Review and contemplation, you've accomplished a great deal in life and you have much to be proud of. Now it's time to decide what's next as you contemplate the past and the present. You'll get clear on your divine life purpose and don't be distracted by conventional thinking. Be the real you. Go within, you're a very intuitive person and there are many wonderful insights that lie waiting inside you. Take time to be quiet and reflect upon the desires of your heart through meditation or prayer. There's no need to take action right now. Be patient with yourself. Organization, your plans are on target and everything will flow more smoothly if you add a little organization and discipline to your methods. The key to success is to allow your creativity to be gently guided by logic. Be open to asking for help from someone very intellectual or seek out a mentor. All right, let's take a look at your month of February. Somebody from the past coming back into your life. And it seems like this is somebody who just recently abandoned you because of their family or because of some family issues. And now this person wants to start all over again, but you feel like, nope, I've already lost a lot of things because of you. And now you're going to come back again? A fire sign whom you recently had a child or whom you've had like a history in the past, or if you've had a family with a fire sign before or in the past, will be coming back into your life. This is almost the same. I'm sorry, this. Okay. Let's take a look. Okay. you need to gather a lot of strength to face this person who abandoned you right in the middle of your crisis in the past because of family issues, family dictations, or family influences. And right after pulling yourself up, this person, will have, let's say, the audacity to face you again after disappearing for how many years without any explanations or whatsoever. And then the last thing that you've heard from this person is that they're getting married, or they're already with somebody else, and not even a support, for your kids. This person is finally coming back into your life and wants to start all over again. But you can't feel any emotions, you can't feel any pain, or you can't feel any love anymore. But it's like you feel so numb. You feel like this person can't really get through to you anymore. This person won't affect you anymore. So you just want them to feel the pain that you have suffered in the past. Okay? But and you've been waiting for the day to come. Because you were once married as well, and you were once together, but this person have ripped you apart. Okay? Now, when it comes to your works and finances, there is a position, or there is like a project that you really want to be a part of, but this fire sign and water sign is the one, or they are the ones who will be taking over the project and will be making it difficult for you to join the team. For some reason, these two are so against you and doesn't really, like your guts. But then, there is a senior officer, like more likely a higher boss, okay, or higher key decision maker, that will be backing you up and will be giving these two a warning about ganging up against you and not you letting be a part of the team. So you're going to get what you want, but you need to proceed with caution, because this too will do anything and everything to get you out of the project. Okay? Now, when it comes to your love life, like what I said, this fire sign is coming real fast in your life, and it seems like this person wants to talk, wants to ask for forgiveness, wants to ask for for another chance if possible, or if not, then maybe friendship. And for you, it's like, wow, after how many years, after leaving me with nothing and abandoning me right in the middle of nowhere, and I have supported my kids on my own, and you have the, to show up here and ask for my forgiveness or ask for a second chance. Wow, the nerve. So, I don't really feel like you'll be accepting this person, but you just want to let them know the pain that they have caused you in the past. Okay? Singles, looks like you are looking for not really the one, but more of looking for somebody who can give you the things that you're looking for in a relationship. And definitely that's not money. Happiness is one, the main connection, emotional fulfillment, emotional happiness, and, the true love that you haven't felt for a long period of time. That after losing that one for how many years, you haven't really found anyone that, that clicks, or that makes you feel like this is home. Okay? So what you're going to do is that you will be cutting off some of the people that you've been seeing in the past, and you will try to change your, you will try to change your course. Okay? Like what I said, if you really want to find the right one, if you really want to do it the right way, start the changes from yourself. And this month you will be starting it. Now, you will also be feeling so withdrawn and depressed, especially when it comes to your health, and you will also be mostly preoccupied. Now, you need to be You don't really have to cut off those meat if you don't want to, but just to opt for some balanced diet, because right now I feel like you're too skinny, or you're just way too conscious of your health, but you're not really that fat. Okay. And there's also a lifestyle or um, eating habits that you'll be turning your back on, especially drinking soda or drinking beer. And if you are smoking right now, try to offer some alternative, because your bones are also getting so affected. There's also someone who's getting affected by your secondhand smoking, and you should notice that your nostrils, there's like a foul smell that's already coming out, and then your gums, and then your teeth, especially if you're a woman. Oof. And you'll also be sticking around with your family support and family influences, but at this point, you need to stick around for yourself as well. Stick around for yourself for now. And none of their advices will be suitable for you at this point, because you don't want to let them know what's happening in your private life, or what's happening or what's going on in your personal life. So what they're going to be advising you to do is something that's not really applicable at the moment. Let's take a look at your oracle cards before we proceed to your month of March. I'll be using a different... Let's use the wisdom of the oracle. You want to be happy. You already have an idea how to be happy, but the person, or the let's say the main ingredient for you to be happy is not yet here. And there are a lot of things that you need to change in yourself and in your life right now for you to obtain this. Okay, for you to obtain this. Now, Yang, there is a hidden fire and energy in you, and let it glow. Okay, let it burst out from the inside, and let others see your light by entertaining only the positivity and releasing the negativity. Chaos and conflict. Chaos and conflict with your emotions, and deep within you, because of this person that's going to be coming back into your life, that you're so full of wrath and full of grudges. Message in a bottle. Heed the calls and messages of your angels and guides, and pay attention to your dreams. A truth to be told, sometimes you need to learn how to listen, and don't judge a person easily, or a situation, without having a deep knowledge about it. Off to the sea, if you need to take some time on your own, if you need to think, before making a very tough decision, go and do so. Thinker, you're a natural warrior, and you're naturally anxious, but sometimes you're just overthinking, overanalyzing things. Regeneration, if things did not really work out in the past, now that the time has come for you to give it another chance, or give it another rebirth, for it to grow in the right way, in the right season, in the right time. Okay, let's take a look at your March forecast. I'll be using a different text card this time. Seems like this month of March for you is not really favorable. There's a water sign who will be walking away from you, or that you'll be walking away from out of a disappointment and frustrations. There is also a possibility of breakups for those who's with a water sign. It seems like the card doesn't want to stick around with just one story. The cards are showing different stories of different people and different partners. Because we started off at first at fire, and then fire and earth, and then now it's water. Anyway. Anyway, for those of you who's with a water sign, there is a possibility of breakups or separation during this month. And it seems like the two of you will still get back together, but it's going to be like back and forth, back and forth. Now, if you are still looking for the right one, there is someone from the past that will be acting like your lover. And it seems like right after things have been like going smooth, wooing, and you know, the connection seems so great and right, and then you'll know, or you'll find out that this person is already married, even though they're going to claim that they're about to get a divorce, or they want to divorce their husband or wife. And it's just like, you know, very common alibi. But the truth is, if this person really wants to get out of their relationship, they should have done so. Okay, so I don't buy it. Okay, so it's just another trap. There is a water sign who'll be walking away from you, or that you'll be walking away from because of too much disappointments, false promises, always not being there, lack of attention, lack of commitment, and lack of communication. And you've just had enough, okay? So at this point, even though that there's a part of you who doesn't want to let go, there's a part of you who still want to cling on to the last hope, and there's a part of you who still want to hold on to the possibilities, but you're just plainly and emotionally tired of, you know, taking the initiative and always reaching out, always doing all the legworks and everything in the relationship just to make it work, especially if you've been together for like 5 years or 5 months, more or so, and you feel like it's, you know, you're much better off, and you're just much better off alone, and this person just makes you feel so alone anyway, or single. So you are just making a decision of embarking a new journey on your own. Now, when it comes to your work, it seems like this project have already started and you finally got in, but the workflow is doing good and, you know, going smooth. But this too, even though they are trying to show you that they are very civil and acting professional, you still have to, you know, always watch your back. Don't trust them fully, whatever they're going to ask you to do, because anytime that they can see an opportunity, they're just going to slip off and, you know, kick you out of the trail. Okay? So just be very careful and proceed with caution. Now, when it comes to your love life, like what I said, there's somebody that you're going to be walking away from, but the two of you are still going to talk and still get back together, and will try and show and express yourselves in a little bit of a dramatic way. But the two of you will, you know, like, you still want to have your space. You still want to try it on your own. You will be asking for a break from this person because you're just tired of waiting, wondering, thinking, and a lot of things that you know that this person have put you through. And even though that the other person doesn't want to, there's nothing that they can do but to respect your decision. Now, when it comes to you singles, like what I said, that there are somebody from the past that will be coming back into your life, and you feel like that this person is so all over you, head over heels in love with you. And at first, it was, it will be doing good. Okay, you will be going out, and it seems like you're just, two newlyweds, and things were good. Until that, in the later part of the month, third week of this month, that you'll find out that this person is actually married and still with someone, and that they're only, they're in your area or in your city, wherever you are right now, temporarily. Okay, so they're not gonna deny it. At least that they will be, what do you call this, honest about their situation. But for you, it's like you're not gonna settle with, you're not gonna settle being the second best, or you're not gonna settle being a mistress, or being the side guy or the side chick of someone. So even though it's a lot of fun, you will be making a decision to cut it off. Which is, I don't really feel like this is really the end of it. Anyway, when it comes to your health, you need to protect your immune system and your health during this month, because you're going to be feeling a little bit more um, prone into receiving any illnesses or diseases or bacteria or virus. It's like you're going to be very vulnerable. It's like you're walking naked. So any like colds, or anything that could get passed on water, air, or through direct touch, or through direct connection, or whatsoever, you will be getting it. So try to opt for some garlic and lemon, for you to strengthen your immune system. And try to jog in the morning, and sweat it out. Morning sun is actually healthy for you to sweat it out, and for you to get your toxins out of your body. Okay? Because my immune system has been down for how many years or months as well, because of my busy work, and I've been so preoccupied as well. So what I did was I get back on jogging in the morning, and exercising and working out, and it actually feels good when you sweat it out. And drinking fresh squeezed lemon with garlic, no honey, and just a pinch of salt, just to have a bit of a taste, and just continue it for 9 days, and you'll feel good. You know. Oh, and the turmeric as well, turmeric tea. It will also do you good. And some of you will also be feeling high blood pressure, feeling nauseous, and a little bit like having the chest pain that goes straight through your, the back. Okay? So, I feel like sometimes it's also heartburn. And some of you will also be feeling heartburn and headache, chest pain, and it's like you will be feeling nauseous to the extent of fainting. Okay, so be very careful about that. And the rest is just all about your vision. And then you also need to give out some of your old clothes so that you can make space, for new things to come and for new energy to come in. And you will also be mingling with like minded people or with a religious group. Okay? Let's take a look at your oracle cards before we proceed to your month of April. Sometimes talking to other people, is actually healthy for you to ease down your mind from other things that you're thinking about, especially if you're a little bit depressed. It's time for you to fight it off. Okay? If you're feeling withdrawn, go and keep on walking, and feel the wind as you walk. And as you feel the wind, You have to picture all of your worries, all of your baggages, everything that you've been thinking, and everything that makes you feel so heavy. Then dump it along with the wind. And then keep on walking and walking until you're already tired. And then go back again. And then when you go back, when you go back home, feel the positivity in you and replace the negativities with positive energy and leave all of your baggage in the street, okay, along with the wind, so that when you come back at home, you'll be feeling a little bit lighter. And if the next day, if it's still the same, go and do the same routine, okay? Now go the distance with your perseverance and your you being driven, and your skills and your ambitions, you can definitely achieve the success that you are aiming for. Soulmates, you will be finding your soulmate during this month, or for the next month of April. And it seems like this is the month where you will be settling down, or you will be like, stop looking for someone, because you will finally meet your match. A change in the wind, like what I said, for all those changes that you really want to happen, or that you really want to see for yourself, start it from within. Higher power, tap into your higher self. And why? Stop asking and questioning the universe why there are some certain things that comes into your life. Sorry, always remember that things happen for a reason, okay? At a tribe, family is what supports you, or family is what inspires you. Deep knowing, you have a very deep and observant nature, and you're also an old soul. Okay, so right before you make a judgment, or right before you judge a situation or a person, you tend to investigate and get down into the root cause of the situation, or get down to the fact of it. Okay, and time for a nap. It's time for you to go and get some sleep, because you've been overworking yourself and you've been straining yourself too much. Okay, now let's take a look at your month of April. All right, now we're off to your month of April. Let's take a look. Ooh. Looks like this month of April for you is not so favorable. If you really want to be happy, you need to find some happiness in simple things, small things, or things that can't be bought by money. Also, be careful with somebody who'll be playing tricks on you during this month, and will also be taking advantage of your weakness. Careers and finances looks a little bit, I can't say unstable, but it will be like roller coaster. There is also like news that's gonna be coming your way, which is, I feel like you need to don't make any decisions based on your impulses. Make sure that you will be analyzing all your work decisions before making your final say, because I feel like someone will just try to deceive you, take advantage of you, and just push you, or like they're just gonna try and provoke you. There's also a fire sign from the past that will be coming back into your life. Some Libras will also find out that they are pregnant during this month. So if you've been waiting for this long period of time to get pregnant, then good for you. But if you are, you know, if you're not yet ready, if you really want to have a lot of things to do first before having your own family, then be very careful because you will be very, very fertile during this month. Now, this month will be, I can't say it's going to be like real sad, but you will be frustrated and depressed and a little bit distorted, because of the people that will try to take advantage of take advantage of you, play games with you, use you, take advantage of your generosity, of your understanding and patience and cooperation, especially at work. Now, when it comes to your personal stuff, there is somebody from the past, which is a fire sign, that you also need to be a little bit more careful. This person left you hanging right in the middle of your crisis or, something that you've been going through in the past. And this person just vanished out of nowhere. No explanations, no text messages, no calls, nothing. It's in like nothing. They just vanished just like that. It left you hanging for how many months or years, and it took you some time to really, before you could get over this person and stop thinking about the why. Why did they left? Why did they just vanished? Where did they gone? Did I do anything wrong? Why now? I also feel like it was during that time that you've lost somebody, that this person just left you and did not even, did not even stood by you during those times that you needed some company. And now this person is coming back again to play tricks on you after for how many years or for how many months. Now, the only thing here is the universe wants you to be much more ready and much more prepared for this person's stories or, whatever they're going to tell you as an alibi. Why did they, gone and stuff like that. The truth is, this person, you will never ever count on them during the times that you need them, during the times of your crisis, during the times of your grievance, and during the times that you don't have any money. The more you go through severe, stuff in your personal life or in your life, whether you're going to lose your job or lose somebody, or you're going to have, a very simple life, or you don't have money and stuff like that, don't even expect that this person will be catching you when you fall. Okay, or when you even fall flat in your face. They're not going to lift you up. Instead, they're going to step in your head just for you to, lay flat on the ground and keep on eating dirt. So now that this person is just going to reappear again, it's time for you to be strong. It's time for you to face your greatest fear, less your emotions, and it's time for you to close the door, burn down the bridges, keep on moving forward, and show this person what they have lost. Okay? Now, when it comes to your workplace, there will be some false communications. It looks like you will be the butt of the joke during this month of your co-workers, and they will be playing around with you, and they're going to be setting you up for a practical joke. It will start from that, and then everyone else will, actually it's not going to end up in a very funny way. It's going to end up in a very humiliating and painful way. So when someone asks you, or if someone will be acting extra nice and, let's say, like too good to be true, their gestures will be like, let's say, for example, they're going to be offering you like lunch, or they're going to be offering you a lift, or they're going to be offering you like this and that, and they're just going to set you up for something, okay? Of course that you're gonna ask why? Why me? Well, it's just, we all have our own times, and it seems like this is your time to be tested. Okay? Use your instinct and don't trust anyone at this point or during this month. When somebody is acting too nice, or when someone is offering you something, or when someone is just like, being overly friendly, look for the red flag signs. Don't just come along. Don't just, ride with it. And don't think that there's nothing wrong with that because finally they're being nice to me. Because this is just a game. Okay? You will only regret it more if you're not going to follow your instinct. And it will just you will just end up being so bitter and being so, hateful of everyone. Okay? We all have our own times. There's no special reason why why now? Why are they playing around with me? Why are they bullying me? I feel like it's just more of a test. Okay, because sometimes you don't really listen to your own instinct. You don't really listen to your own, inner voice or to your higher self. Sometimes you listen more to your heart. Okay? So at this point, learn how to listen to your guides. Money will be okay, especially at the end of the month, and I don't see any problem. I don't see any, extra expenses or any other accidental expenses that you're going to be having, or that you're going to be, going through. I just feel like you need to save up more, especially for the month of May. Okay? So whatever extra that you can save during this month, you will be reaping the benefits around the month of May. Okay? Now when it comes to your love and personal life, some of you will be going through a divorce. Some of you will be walling yourself up. You don't want to talk to this air sign person. You don't want to, talk about it. You don't want to face whatever. You just want to, for this whole thing to be over, and you just want to get whatever you want. You want 85% of your assets, or you want 85% of whatever you have obtained together. And then that's the time that you will just freely move on. You're not going to ask for anything else. You're not going to request for anything else, especially if you don't have if you don't have kids together. You will just freely move on, and you just want to leave it all behind. Now, singles. Looks like you are thinking about a lot of things, especially if you're dating a fire sign. You don't know where is this going. You don't know if this is still worth pursuing. You don't know if you should still stay with this person despite of you being attracted to an earth sign person. Now, the thing here is, it was only fun at the beginning with the fire sign, and now that you're looking for more stability and security and commitment, which is, it's the earth sign who can give it to you, and you're just comparing the two. Now, at the end of the month, third week of this month, towards the end of this month, there will be a revelation. It seems like you will also be telling the fire sign that you're somewhat falling for someone else, even though you don't have any formal commitment. This fire sign will be, real jealous, and to the extent that there will be hostility. So be very careful. Okay? When they are jealous, they're really jealous. So I feel like it's much better for you to reveal it, or to, to say it through phone or through a text message. Because if you'll be together, and if you're only alone, then this person have a very fierce temper and might do something that will just hurt you. Okay? Well, as far as this earth sign is concerned, it seems like you can really see yourself, being in a long term with this person, knowing that they are not really that chasing you, and they're very stable, hardworking. They're also very noble and very sophisticated, neat. They smell so good, and they're really a good kisser. But above all, it seems like you can really, see yourself staying in a long committed relationship with this person because finally somebody made you fall in love again and mangled your defense. Which is, I feel like it's a good thing. Now, when it comes to your health, you will be overly conscious with the way you look, especially your hair. But be very careful in staying too late at night, especially if you've been having a lot of headaches and migraines and, having those flashes right in front of you. I feel like it's time for you to, have your eyesight checked and your blood pressure as well, And for those of you who's been having some problems breathing, and especially if you have a sleep apnea, it's time for you to go and visit your doctor. I feel like there is an obstruction in your ear passage, like some lymph nodes that's been growing, and then to your throat. Okay, be very careful about that, and also asthma attacks, and you also need to be careful with your pet saliva. There's like a virus that you're gonna be getting from them, and more likely the reason why you're having some on and off fever and infection is because you don't even know that your pet is sick, because especially if you only have a dog or cat, they're not really that whiny. Whenever they're sick, they just curled up in one corner and they're just keep quiet. So if you're too close to your pet, make sure that you will have them examined for any throat problems or virus problems. And their virus is really contagious, so you might be able to catch it. Okay, but if you don't have a pet, then chances are you will only have some asthma attacks. Okay, so be very careful about that. Also, it's time for you to take a trip near the water for you to detoxify and for you to release your stress and that toxins inside your body and your mental stress. You will also be very mentally stressed during this month. So, yep. Okay. 5 of action. Your angels want you to know that your current challenge pushes you to be assertive and self-confident. Be willing to stand up for yourself and defend your position. You have the right to excuse yourself from those who bring drama into your life. This is actually those people who will try to push you, who will try to provoke you. Like what I said, be very careful for with those people who would be extra friendly or extra nice to you, whereas before they're very snarky and they're very snob. So if all of a sudden they're being so nice and stuff like that, treat that as a red flag. Now, out with the old and in with the new. Heaven is showing you a sign that it's time to move to a new direction. Often this is because you're not happy and feeling lack of purpose in your life. This is a wake-up call to make changes that match your heart's desires and spiritual truths. This is the person that is coming back into your life, the fire sign that is just playing around with you and that never really loved you. Nine of Thoughts, stop being so hard on yourself and turn your thoughts toward the positive. There's no need to worry. Anticipating the worst isn't helpful. Know that heaven will provide a solution, and if you're experiencing sleepless nights or anxiety over a challenge in your life, release the problems to your angels. Ten of Thought, the situation that's been troubling you has come to an end, and you can breathe a sigh of relief. With the challenging times behind you, you can now move on. It's important to fully let go at this juncture. Someone in your life may now finally be free of his or her addictions or codependency issues. This is about those Libras who's going through a divorce. Two of Emotion, a relationship grows closer as two people fall in love, or a current relationship grows much stronger. Friendships may deepen into spiritual connection. Mutual respect and understanding exist or will develop. Don't give up on relationships that feel challenging to you. There's still hope. Seven of Action, you're being called upon to claim your personal power. Feel confident as your angels will give you the strength to say no, and it's the right thing to do for yourself. Your struggle may actually stem from an unresolved inner conflict rather than a conflict with others. Two of Abundance, life may be feeling a little bit out of balance right now. You could be working multiple jobs or trying to make a change to your dream career. It's important to keep things light and stay in touch with your inner child. Make your work as playful as possible. Multitasking with a positive attitude brings success. Six of Action, what a wonderful experience for you. Your project is a total success, bringing awards, promotions, or other recognition for your efforts. Well done if someone who can help you offers assistance, and know that this person is heaven sent, and say yes. By the way, this month be very careful in working or saying yes to fire signs. Okay, let's take a look at your month of May. Well, ooh. Wow. Looks like this month of May looks very, very good for you, Libra. Money, family issues that will be healed, and positive changes coming your way. Well, it's only the month of April that is not really good for you. Like we all have our own weather and we all have our own, tidal waves and squall that needs to be faced and that needs to be confronted. Looks like this month as well, those people who tried to set you up last month of April, somebody's gonna get fired. And you will be very happy. Because finally this person will be served their own karma. Someone's gonna get confronted. Well, if you just left somebody behind last month, it looks like this person's not gonna let you go, and they don't want to lose their, precious love. Okay. In overall, looking at the big picture, this month is going to be really lucky and good for you. Finances will be coming to you very swiftly, lightly, and I feel like you will also be attending a family gathering or a reunion or whatsoever. And there will also be some, forgiveness and healing and reaching out, breaking the ice, kind of the stuff that's going to happen, and you'll be very happy. Especially that you will also be reaching out to an earth sign, okay? There will be some forgiveness and there will be some healing, okay? And positive changes are coming your way. This, let's just say that this, let's just say that this family forgiveness, family healing, and family reunion that you'll be attending will serve as your luck and your guide and your protection. Okay? Now, when it comes to your. Oh, and one more thing. There's also like a letter that you will be receiving that has something to do with a lawyer, and at the same time, money that you will be getting. Amount, money, or assets, or something like that you'll be getting. Okay? It will be approved. And it seems like you are on your way to, starting all over again and starting your new foundation. Now, when it comes to your workplace, if last month it was more of a clown show, or they just set up their own stage, for them to have their own entertainment, now this month you are the one who will be setting up your own stage and they're the one who'll be the clown. Looks like somebody's going to be losing their job or somebody's going to get fired because of what they did to you, and the management will not be tolerating this kind of bullying inside your workplace, and you will be much more happier because finally justice will be served. Now, when it comes to your personal life or in your love life, you're only trying to be happy. You will try to be happy, and you will try to mask your feelings despite of all the losses, and despite of you fearing the future, if you can make it, if you can do it, what's going to happen to you, where are you going to go. It's like you're looking at all different directions and you don't know, okay, what's going to happen to you, and you will also be feeling a little bit sick, or your health will be a little bit compromised during this month. But don't worry, because there is someone young, water sign, that will be helping you out and will be assisting you with all of your needs. Now, singles, looks like you are gonna be battling with someone's obsession and overly possession. Okay, they treat you, even though this person is already married, they treat you as their property, as their, like they own you, and you can't just let them go, you can't just break them up until that they're gonna tell you so. So it will be very difficult for you to fully let go of this juncture, because let's just say that there are still some connections that you can't just that you just can't cut off or just walk away from. So you will be thinking of a way on, like for the earth sign not to find out what's really going on behind. I mean, you will try to not to cut him off, not to cut this person off, but you will try to create some alibis, or create like a like a work thing that you have to go away for a little while, and then you'll be back and you will still be in touch with him, because this person will try to force you. So it's going to be a very complicated situation for you, because it seems like this fire sign is not going to let you go, and at the same time you don't want to let the earth sign go. Well, it's very complicated. Now, your health will be a little bit better during this month, and it seems like you also need to attend to your pet's health, Okay? You need to take care of their health in order for you to be healthy as well, and for the virus to be contained and not to spread out. You also need to be more conscious of your breast, your bones, and your chest. High blood pressure, um, sugar level will also be going up high, and some of you will be seeing some pre-diabetes symptoms, and you will also have some swollen ankle or um, swollen ankle, both ankles actually, and you will have a hard time walking and walking and getting up in the morning. It's like there are some small needles that's been pricking, under your feet, and you will have a hard time stepping or, just walking. You have to limp. I feel like it's something to do with your kidney. Okay. And you will have, last week of this month, you'll be catching fever, flu, cough, and, like muscle pain. Okay. Or body ache. Now let's take a look at your oracle cards. Message in a bottle. Thinker, loyal heart, here and now, by the book, chaos and conflict, yang, truth to be told. Now you need to be more aware, you need to raise your higher awareness, spiritual awareness of what your guides are trying to tell you or what your guides are trying to drive you at. Okay, don't ignore the signs and symbols and pay attention to your dreams. You are a big thinker, and most of the time you've been over analyzing things. But this time you need to analyze something that you are just simply skipping. Loyal heart singles, you will finally be meeting the love of your life, and you'll finally be meeting the one who will be taking you seriously, will be committing to you for life, and will also be giving you a family. Here and now, it's time for you to make a choice because you will be facing the crossroads. By the book, sometimes you just have to think outside the box, okay? Because you usually follow whatever that is normal, whatever it is according to society. It's time for you to think for yourself, and it's time for you to think like what will make you happy, what makes you tick. What is it that is your real passion? Chaos and conflict, well, this is this is actually because of those people who's trying to bring you down or who will try to pull you down because they are so insecure and envious of you. Yang, you will be unleashing your fire, your power, your positivity, and you will be shining your light during this month. And truth to be told, finally you will know some answers to your questions that you've been looking for a long period of time. All right, let's take a look at your month of June. And now finally we're on to your month of June. Let's take a look. Ooh. This month of June seems to be not so favorable for you. Well, although the third week of the month, there will be a few things that will be, surprisingly coming your way, unexpectedly. Especially that there will be some help, that will be coming from your family. Even though you don't want to, and even though you feel a little bit ashamed of receiving it, of having it, or accepting it, well, you have to. You need to be a little bit more practical and to think about your pride later on. Same goes to your workplace and to your careers and finances. And this is also the time that where you will be thinking, should I just move or should I just find another job? But the problem here is, I don't really feel like you should, because this is only temporary setback, whereas you will be having some heart-to-heart conversation with your boss about what is it that you really want to achieve in that or in this company. And you will also be addressing most of the issues that you've been having with the company. And, rest assured that they will also be paying attention to that. Okay, I mean, not right away, but they will be addressing your issues, and you'll be very satisfied. Okay? Now, your boss have been noticing your hard-working performance, and your chart has been topping up, although there are some things that you're kind of lapsing. And this is where your boss will start coming in and will be asking you, what are the things that you needed in order for you to improve in this area? So you know what? That's a very good company, and I feel like that is a very, good opportunity for you to open up and for you to, say whatever that's been bothering. I mean, don't complain too much. Your boss are asking you these things for you to improve your work relationships, but not to hear all about your rents. Okay? Bosses doesn't like it when they hear a lot of complaints. You are there to do your work, not for them to work for you. All right? And there are some things that they can do for you, and they're the only one who can resolve it, and they're the only one who can fix it up. They will be doing it for you willingly. All right? Now, this month of June, there will be a lot of things, and there will be a lot of, what do you call this? A lot of issues that you have that you have in your head, that you have in your hands, family, personal life, work. There are a lot of things that you're kind of juggling, especially that you've been dealing with a lot of betrayals, for the past few weeks or past few months. And you've been thinking, like, are you under some sort of a spell, or did someone curse you, or did someone just send some ill wishes your way? And you've been wondering, like, where did you go wrong? So you will be like analyzing things. Okay, you'll be balancing, analyzing, going for the final conclusions of everything. And unfortunately, even though you've been thinking about a lot of these things, you're still not going to come up with the answer until that your family member will come running towards you to save you, help you, aid you, support you, least when you need it. And even though you're going to be so proud that, no, I can do it, no, like, I'm fine, like, I can still manage, and your family could still see that you're in a mess. Okay, so accept it, set aside your pride for a little while. Even though you're a little bit sad and afraid, go for it. Okay? Now, when it comes to your workplace, like what I said, your boss will be talking to you about the things that you need to improve, the things that they can do for you to improve, and the things that, the two of you can meet somewhere in the middle for you to improve. So, this is not just, that politically infested company. They want to hear from you. They would love to hear from you. Okay? So, I feel like you will try to air out your grievances, your issues with your coworkers, with, that this is not really functioning, this is like this, like that, the team that I'm in. There will be a lot of discussions, and you will also be elaborating most of the things that you've been having as an issue in your company, and they will be helping you out. And there will be, the last week of this month of June will be very, very good for you, even though first 2 weeks of June, it will be very stormy for you. So don't expect that things will be, hopefully, things will be better. Hopefully this is not true. It is much better for you to be prepared for the things that you know that it's going to come, rather than hoping for, oh, it's gonna get better. It's like this, like that. And if it doesn't happen, good. But what's important is that you're ready for it to happen. Now, when it comes to your love life, there's this air sign or a water sign that will be coming your way to talk to you again and to communicate with you. But the problem here is, I don't really feel like this person means, whatever they're going to be reaching out to you. They're just lying, and they're just trying to outsmart you. And at the same time, they will also be mocking you. Some of you will be going through some legal filings, legal disputes, or some legal, court sessions. And there will be some problems from the past that will also be reoccurring again, facing this air sign or if water sign. Okay? Also, dealing with somebody from the past that you still have feelings for, but that is already a different subject. Now, singles. Looks like you already found the one. But the problem here is there is somebody that you used to mess around with, and this person doesn't want to cut off the connection. Even though that you're trying to discard this person, and you will try to, make it so obvious that you don't have any more feelings for them because you're really looking forward to have this kind of life, this kind of serious life with the other person that you fell in love with. Be very careful because this person will not really like your decision. Letting go will be, it's going to be like a big subject. Try to outsmart this person, okay, as I feel like being honest with your feelings or being honest about your current relationship or deals is advisable, or you don't really have to tell everything to this person, because the more you become honest with them, the more they will just drive you into, a lot of poverty or a lot of struggles, difficulties. And they're sadists, by the way. So be very careful, okay? When it comes to your health, some of you needs to be careful in having multiple partners, as I feel like you have the potential, okay, to have something that is that can be what do you call this? That can be passed on. It's curable, but it's gonna create a mark, okay, especially if you don't really know the person that much. And you also need to catch some sleep. You haven't been resting. Um, Heart ailments, high blood pressure, feeling so nauseous. It's all connected, the signs of strokes. So be very careful about this, all right? And you also need to take care of your bones, your breast, and you also need to nurture yourself, okay? For now, try to detoxify, or try to do the what do you call this? Like fasting, okay, for you to remove some of the unwanted toxins and for you to um, lose a little bit of a weight, okay? And aside from that, around the last week of this month, you'll be feeling much better and good and lighter, okay? Not so sick, unlike for the first 2 to 3 weeks of this month. Let's take a look at your um, oracle cards. Message in a bottle. Regeneration. A leg up. Why? Loyal heart. Thinker. Imagine. Poised. You need to hear the calls of your spirit guides and the things that you'll be seeing in your dreams, the signs and symbols. Okay, it's not just any other dream. It has something to do more with your future decisions and with the current struggles that you're in. Regeneration, if things did not work out in the past, now things will, let's say, for example, they will be recycled. It will happen again. It will recur again. It will be given to you again. And this time, you need to make it work. And it will be working out in your favor. A leg up, you need to put your foot forward in a situation, and you need to, have some courage to push things through. Not because that there are some things doesn't really work your way, you will be giving up. You need to proceed with caution, but keep on moving forward. You also need, you keep on questioning life about a lot of whys, a lot of questions. Why this? Why that? Why me? Why that person? Things happen for a reason. And that reason, you'll be discovering it later on. Loyal heart, some of you will definitely be finding the right person. Although you have to get out of a very complicated situation before you, obtain your right happiness. And thinker, you're a very analytical person, but sometimes you tend to overthink things. Okay, you tend to overanalyze it. Use your imagination and creativity for you to see the messages that your guides are trying to send to you, and poised, even though you're already struggling and having a lot of hard time, just like the help that your family will be extending to you, even though you're already struggling and you're really dying to accept it, you still want to prove to them that no, I'm okay, I'm fine, I can do it. But sometimes you need to set aside your pride, okay, in order for you to be happy, in order for you to gain. Let's take a look at your month of July. Ooh. Well, this month of July seems to be a little bit. Mm-hmm. If you're currently going through a divorce, or you're currently going through some legal battles with an ex-spouse or ex-partner, this person will be driving you to a lot of difficulties just for you not to get whatever you want. So it means that instead of them just, appearing and signing just to get it over and done with, they will be contesting, or they will be trying to delay, the sessions, the appearances, or whatsoever. Okay? And this person knows that money will be an issue to you, so they will be pushing you to your limit just for them to get whatever they want, and just for them to prove that they could win. Okay. Now this month, you thought that this whole thing with your ex will be almost over. But the thing here is, this person really loves to see you crawling and, going through a lot of struggles, especially that this person knows that you won't have that much money, you know. I mean, to some of you who can definitely support, or who can hire a very expensive lawyer, expect that this person will be competing against you. Whatever the situation is, I mean, financially, this person will keep on dragging this whole thing. So you need to strategize. I am not saying that you should just, submit and say yes and fine, whatever it is that you want, go ahead. That's not what I'm trying to say. But you need to prove to this person that they cannot just manipulate you, even right in front of the court or even legally. Okay? So you need to prepare. You need to think of more ways. Actually, think of their weakness. Okay? So it's like you're playing chess. Don't just keep on moving, don't just keep on landing your pawns. Go ahead and move forward. You need to strategize this game. Because this person is also smart to the extent that they just want to see you suffer. It's not about the money. It's not about the love. It's not about, ownership or whatsoever. But they're just definitely dark and vindictive. Okay? Now, work-wise, I feel like this is the month where you will be feeling a little bit more relieved. If last month, the first 3 weeks, of your month has been really tremendously difficult and chaotic. But this month, it will be different. Okay, it will be a little bit more better. You will also be moving to a new department, office, table, cubicle, whatever, or team, and you will be granted, like an additional benefit, additional privilege or something like that, and you will be very happy. And you will be like feeling a little bit more, what do you call this, like not really victorious, but it's like you're stepping up a little bit, just to level up to some of those people who's been trying to bring you down and has been trying to, bully you. And this time, those people can see you rising up, can see you improving, can see you, you know, climbing up to the top. And because of this, you will also be earning respect. Now, when it comes to your love life, this ending will be marked by, I can't say tragedy, but it's more of a mix of chaos and hurricane. There will be a lot of things that you really need to think about. You really need to ponder, you really need to plan, and that you really need to prioritize. Even though that it's going to be a little bit difficult for you financially, there are a lot of things that you can strategize, think, and ask for help. You will be feeling a little bit sick and almost stressed out and so tired of this whole thing, but your wishes will be granted and you will be protected. You just need to heed the call of your angels and also accept the help of those people that the universe are trying to send to you. Don't shut them down and don't decline. Okay? So you need to find more strength and you need to have more strength to have this kind of clarity in fighting and battling. Never make any decisions based on your emotions or when you're a little bit high strung or when you're too upset. Okay, always make a decision with your clear head. Now, singles. Singles, looks like you've already found the right one, but the problem here is this person will catch you with another person. And it will be a little bit difficult for them to accept the competition, despite of them giving you the right kind of love and you're sneaking right behind them, promising you the kind of life that you really wanted, having a family, marriage, commitment, longevity, financial responsibility, provision, good life. But then I don't really feel like they would understand the things that you're going to try to tell them, especially that this person wants to move in and you're not really able to. You don't want to, and you're already full of excuses. And the reason of that is because there's still somebody from the past that you cannot really let go of. Now, again, be very careful to overwork yourself, and you need to catch some sleep. Having sex with multiple partners, okay? Be careful of venereal diseases. And you also need to, detox and cleanse your spiritual health. You also need to be careful with your skin problems, especially that you've been using some anti-aging cream. You need to be very careful because chances are you're going to have a lot of allergies for that. And it's going to take up 7 days or 7 weeks for you to clear that. And right after that, you need to mingle with some like-minded people for you to remain mentally healthy. Because the things that you will be going through with your ex, especially for those who's been going through a divorce, you need some full support of other people who already went through that same kind of thing. Okay. Let's take a look at your oracle. Time to go. Happy. To the sea. Milk and honey. Higher power. Time for a nap. A leg up. Poised. It's time for you to go. It's time for you to leave a very difficult and toxic situation. You know that to yourself. Stop holding on. Happiness is already in store for you, financially, and for those singles. This is, the right one is already right in front of you, but don't discard them. Off to the sea if you need to spend some time alone, if you need to think for yourself, and if you need, to find yourself again and look for the answers from your spirit guides, do so. Milk and honey, you will be improving your finances and your luck for the next few months or next few weeks. Tap into your higher power for you to have some full guidance, okay? And for you to have that kind of wisdom that you've been looking into or that you've been wishing for you to go through and for you to withstand all the obstacles that you'll be fighting. It's also time for you to catch some sleep, okay? This has been coming up twice, okay, in your readings, and it's like you're not sleeping, you're working too hard, or you're beating yourself up too much just because of the things that you're currently going through. Be nice to yourself and love yourself. And leg up, you also need to have some more courage to face the situation. If there's like a very tough decision that you have to make, do it with full courage and confidence. Poised, you don't have to wear a mask in front of everyone and show that you're not going through struggles. Sometimes vulnerability will lead you to the truth. Okay? Let's take a look at your month of August. Ooh, wow. Oof. This is even worse than month of June. Okay. Um. Hmm. It looks like this month there will be some changes that will not be in your favor. Okay. You will also be discovering that somebody have lied to you, or let's say for example that your lawyers are just intentionally dragging you down, or dragging this whole thing down for them to earn more from you, but they don't have any intentions of making you win. This is also the time that you will be changing your, let's say, your counsels, or you'll be changing your mind, and you'll be putting a halt into this whole situation, and you just want to look for the sign if you're really at the right track, if you're really at the right place with the right people, or if you're really doing it the right way. You will also try to travel during this month, but the problem here is once you turn your back, okay, whether it's in your workplace or in your domestic place, there's somebody who will be betraying you. Someone will be getting something that belongs to you, or somebody will be getting something that they know that you will be chasing them because of that. And this is because of the air sign. Okay? Now, when it comes to your workplace, looks like you will have a word with your, this is the top boss, okay, or the top officer. You'll be very happy because, not all will be privileged to sit down and talk and have some chit chat with the head honcho of the company. And you'll be very happy, although the expectations will be very high. They want to put you in a job, or in a, let's say, in a position where they know you can do it, you can perform it, you can, commit yourself to it because you're very hardworking, dedicated, and they can see that you really love your job. But the problem here is the time, the commitment, and the expectations are really, really way up high, and it's like you'll be feeling a little bit overwhelmed. This is where you're going to be praying for much more strength. You're not going to say no, but you'll be praying for much more strength. Okay? Now, when it comes to your love life, there is somebody from the past that will be coming back into your life. Even though you're having a hard time because you're still going through the storm, and you're still going through several hurricanes of your life right now, this person will be making things a little bit lighter, and it seems like this is the person who will be giving you the answer. It's not really advisable for you to get involved with anyone while you're going through the divorce, or while you're going through this whole legal thing with your ex, but let this person help you, for you to, ease down your burden and the things that you're carrying all at the same time. Now, singles, looks like there will be two people that will be walking out of your life. And it seems like you will be. It seems like you will try to woo and show the other person that, especially if you're trying to woo a water sign or an earth sign. And it seems like this person will, let's just say they're very conservative, and they don't really tolerate being in a love triangle situation. So this is where you're going to have a hard time explaining yourself, while the other person will try to manipulate you and will also try to blackmail you. So be very careful. Now, don't stay too late at night. Catch some sleep. You'll also have a hard time working in the evening. You also need to, you will be a little bit vegetarian. You're gonna go vegetarian during this month, just for you to to slim down, and just for you to trim down your your weight. And women, you also need to be careful with your stomach, ovary, liver, kidney, and your pee. Okay, like when you pee or when you're holding it, you need to be very careful. It's not just your kidney that will be affected, it's also your urethra. Okay, aside from that, things will be doing a little bit okay, and we'll start picking up for you. Okay, let's take a look at your oracle cards before we proceed to your month of September. Looks like this year's not really favorable for you, Libra. Be a little bit more imaginative, loyal heart. You're looking for someone who will not cheat on you. Ah, good. You need to be a little bit more creative for you to receive the messages of your angels and guides. Loyal heart and soulmates. Finally, you will be meeting the right one. Whether you just got divorced, or you're single and, you finally meet the one, or you're going through some stuff, you already found the one. Okay? Don't overthink things. You're just hiring yourself out. Be a little bit more flexible when life change is coming your way. Treasure Island, you're about to reach your destiny. It is about your work. Okay, facing the CEO or facing the top senior officer, that's big. And by the book, this is the reason why it came out here. You need to be a little bit more creative. Not everything is always by the book. And fork in the road, it's time for you to make a choice. Should you go back? Should you go right, left, or keep it moving forward? Okay, let's take a look at your month of September. Finally, we're off to your month of September. Well, month of September looks good and better compared to the months of June, July, and August. Oof. Okay. Looks like this month you will be moving to a better place. It will also be a little bit near to wherever you're working. And it seems like this is also the month where your problems will be a little bit solved. There will be, like the final leg of the situation, and you'll be winning. Well, after going through the periods of struggles and, all those things in your all those things in your life for the past 3 months, finally, sun is shining on you. Okay. You will be receiving real good news during this month, and you'll be very, very happy. Now, to some of you, especially, like what I have mentioned, that you've been like going through some legal battles with your ex-spouse, and this person's just driving you nuts, to the edge of difficulties. This time you'll be winning. There will be an end to your situation, and you will be favored. You'll be very happy. You'll be victorious, and you will be feeling so thankful, okay, of the blessings and the people who have helped you to go through this, and for all those people who have supported you and be there for you. This is the mark of your new beginnings, and you are now facing your new destiny. Okay? Now, work-wise, looks like even though that you're having a hard time, both destinies actually came out here. Looks like even though you're having a hard time accepting the fact that, if you can do it, if you can handle it, if you can perform it, you know to yourself that there's no way that you can just say no to this, or that there's no way that you can decline this. So you will be gathering all of your strength, and you will also be, volunteering for some, let's say, trainings or seminars or conferences, or, take some personal short courses for you to have some more knowledge, the new knowledge, the updated ones, for you to impress the management. And they will be, you're not going to be failing them. It's just that you need to have some more faith, okay? Trust in yourself. Whatever your ex-spouse have told you about the things that you're going to do, and about you for being who you really are, don't believe them, okay? Don't believe that person, because you know that that person is just trying to bring you down because they are so insecure. But this is the mark of your new beginnings. Okay? See, the world comes out. And when it comes to your love life, looks like things are going to be working out between you and this person from the past. Either you're going to be moving to a new place near your workplace, or you're going to be moving in with this person. But that is too fast. I feel like it's much better for you to move, to have a different ambiance, and for you to have a different environment. And I also feel like it's time for you to have a change of, energy. Even though that you can win, your house together, and you can definitely get it, you just chose to, to have the money instead. And you don't want the, the sentimentality of the place, sentimentality of the property, because bad memories and bad energies are not really worth keeping for. But this is the one that you've been waiting for. Finally, peace of mind. Now, singles, looks like you're going to be on your own for a little while, and you'll be avoiding the world. Okay, even though that you miss having sex, even though that you miss having some company during these cold nights, you will choose to be on your own. Okay, you want to think for yourself, you want to find yourself, and you want to, you want to ignore those things that you're currently being faced at. Okay, like the temptation, the offers. I feel like that other person who's so obsessed over you will not be winging you. It will not be bothering you during this month, which is good. But the person that you really love the most and that you really want to be with kind of walked away for a little bit. But don't worry, they're going to come back in time. Okay? And it's time for you to take a trip near the water. Also, you need to be careful with the asthma attacks and with the allergies that are related to animals. Also, be careful with the saliva, or with the if ever that they have some pertaining viruses or bacteria that they are currently having and you're not really aware, because most likely that you will have it. And you also need to rehydrate. You also need to detoxify and cleanse your body, especially your colon. And don't self-medicate, okay? Also, you need to look after your eyes, or you need to have your eyes checked out, especially if you've been having a lot of drilling migraines, and eating some balanced diet and healthy veggies. You don't want to have any meat during this month. Oof, it's really a little bit difficult. But, I do admire those people who can definitely go straight to vegan, okay? Let's take a look at your oracle cards before we go straight down to your October. Milk and Honey, A Leg Up, By the Book, Soulmates, Breathe, Thinker, Treasure Island, Deep Knowing. Your finances will soon be much more stable, secured, and reassured. Okay, you don't really have to worry about that. And the leg up, you finally have the courage to make a stand for whatever you believe in and for whatever you feel like is right for you. And by the book, sometimes you need to, go out of your normal way. Sometimes you need to be a little bit more creative and, go a little bit frenzy. And soulmates. Finally, you'll be meeting your soulmate. For those who's been newly singled and those who's been trying to find themselves, you finally met your soulmate. It's just that there are some things that you need to clean up. Have a little breather. Like what I said, if you need to take some time off, go ahead and do it. Thinker. It seems like you overanalyzing the whole situation and you like overthinking, over calculating things. Sometimes that is the thing that makes things worse or makes the problem worse. And Treasure Island, you need to track down those, the path that are really meant for you to, to see. There will be some, some other ways and there will be some other paths that you might get confused, but make sure that you will have a one track minded. You're almost there. You'll be reaching to your destination, but don't get sidetracked, don't get distracted. Okay, deep knowing before making a decision to a certain problem or a situation. Make sure that you know the root cause of it, and make sure that you will be making the decision out of your logic and not because of your emotions. Let's take a look at your month of October. Ooh. Looks like there will be some issues around your workplace that you will have to go through. And because of this, it's like you will be threatening to leave. Let's take a look more at the details. Some Libras will find out that they are pregnant during this month. Or that they want, some of you wants to have a baby during this month, October. Okay. You will have an argument with a coworker during this month, and it seems like it's because of the new position that you'll be taking in or that you'll be taking over, and it seems like this person feels very threatened or very insecure. Somebody will be creating a gossip, problem, story, or will be backstabbing you, and it will be reaching up to your knowledge, and you'll be confronting this person, and that confrontation will be backfiring on you, and this person will be filing a complaint for harassment. I know it sounds ridiculous, but this person is very threatened and very envious of you. It's all because of jealousy. Okay? So, you feel like, is this really worth it? All of these things that you're going through, that right after, going through that big drama about your divorce, or big drama about your separation, and now you'll be facing someone else's insecurities and threats. Okay? But this will all get resolved. Now, it will be almost costing you your job and your position, but you don't really have to worry. The management is already watching you, but they just want to see what action you will be taking and how can you be responsible of your own, let's say, situation, of this tough situation, tough people, and tough person. How will you be handling them? How will you curb down the damage, and how will you, prevent the fire from, sprucing up? So they just want to see your, how will you be handling the risk? Okay. When it comes to your love life, looks like this air sign will be winding up your path, congratulating you. More likely mocking you, not congratulating you. But you know to yourself that this person can no longer affect you, and this person can no longer have any validity or any position or any, like this person cannot poison you anymore. Whatever they say, whatever they do, whatever they show, whatever innuendos that they will be expressing towards you, it's no longer going to be affecting you because you're already in love with someone else. It was long before the final arraignment, or the final, final battle with this person. That it's been like years, or it's been months that you haven't really felt anything for this person because of their attitude, and you just really confirmed it, during those times that they're grilling you and they're trying to drive you into a lot of difficulties just for them to win and just for them to prove their point. So right now that you're finally facing new happiness, new beginnings, and new tales as well, it seems like whatever this person do, you will no longer be affected, and you will show them how happy you are by being without them. Okay? Singles, looks like you are missing someone that you really want to be with. And it seems like you are the one who will be finding a way, reaching out, chasing, and will be seducing this person. And you will also be improving your appearance and your beauty and even your body during this month. So you really want to prepare, for this person to drop their jaws and for them to say, wow. For them not to let you go anymore. And it seems like you will be winning. Okay? And you will be succeeding in seducing them. Okay. Well, when it comes to your health, the only thing here is that single women, you're going to have a very painful menstruation, ulcer, liver problems, and some of you will also be going through some jaundice, okay? Or having some jaundice. Make sure that you will be checking out with your doctor. What is it? And extra bleeding, okay? For men, I don't really feel like anything major except for your colon and prostate issues, okay? And aside from that, you will be very fertile, and you will also start looking into having another child, or you want to have a child, but you need to have some more sleep. You're overly stressed, you're overworking yourself, and you're not really sleeping. Okay? You need to take care of yourself, nurture yourself, and love yourself. Let's take a look at your oracle cards for this month before we proceed to your month of November. I will be using the fairy tale fortune cards. The fish. This is actually very good. Money, luck, and creative flow. The thing here is you will be standing on top. That's why there are some people who wants to bring you down and who wants to humiliate you. See? The bird tweets gossip and very soon passing. This is what I just told you, that there is somebody during this month that will be, pushing you to the edge and will be provoking you by creating some gossips, creating some stories right behind you. So better check out your temper. Okay, the fish, money, luck, and creative flow. And this is all about your financial stability continuously going up despite of all the struggles and despite of all the difficulties that you're going through. You are that strong and you're blessed and protected. The book contains a secret, other cards reveal its nature. The bear brings joy and strength, but envy too if close to you. This is about that person who will be creating some gossips, around you. If you can just make this person as an ally, he or she can be a very useful person. If you can just, try to nail down their weakness. But if you try to get, let's say, go against them, they're bigger than you and they're stronger than you and they are very vindictive. If you can beat them, join them. The flowers are a gift of happiness to come because your soulmate and your love life will soon be coming into blossoming into fruition. Okay, you will soon be united with your soulmate and with the one that you really love. Okay, the clover, good luck, insight, and protection. The letter brings news. Brings news. Look for its meaning. The book, and then this. Okay, when this is combined, there's a certain news, knowledge, and gift from the universe that you'll be very surprised unexpectedly that it will be given to you in due time. The house, some of you will be moving, buying a new house, opting for a new house, or will be renovating or buying new furniture for your house. Good for you, because you're going to have a lot of money during this month. Okay, let's take a look at your month of November. Okay, now we're off to your month of November. Let's take a look. looks like there are some things about the past. This is not about the person coming back from the past, but there are some issues from the past, fears, trauma, memories, things that you've already gone through and you feel like it's going to happen again. Especially if you're already in a new relationship right now and you feel like, is this person, gonna cheat on me? Can I trust this person? Will I go through the same kind of ordeal again? That right after giving my life, sacrificing everything, will this person cheat on me or do this and that? The more you think about it, there's nothing wrong if you will think about whatever happened in the past, but think more of the lesson that you need to learn from that one particular situation, okay? Or memory, or part of your life. But not necessarily keep on thinking, oh, this person will cheat, this person will cheat, this person will cheat. Oh, I know the red flag signs. Oh, he's doing that, okay? The more you think about that, the more it's going to happen. Let it go. If someone would actually treat you like a doormat, and if someone would treat you in such horrible way, they're the one who's going to have karma. While you, doing the right thing, trying to do the right thing, you will be rewarded with much better karma. You can't control things. You can't control people. You can't control what they're going to do. You can't control their mind. You can only control yourself, your decisions, and you will only get the right kind of treatment, attention, and action or reaction from them by giving the right reaction to however they've been treating you. Let's say, for example, that someone has been manipulating you. If you will submit to it, obviously you're just going to give them the privilege that, oh, okay, this person I can play, I can play along with this person in this, I can always be forgiven if I will do something. Okay? If someone will do something to you, like to cross the line, hurt you, cheat on you, even talking to your ex, right behind your spouse, especially that it has nothing to do with some serious related stuff, that's already cheating. Okay. This month of November is all about nostalgia. Okay? You're thinking and thinking and thinking and thinking. Like what I said, you're overanalyzing things too much. You're much of a thinker, but not, not a, what do you call this? Not a problem solver. Okay? You think and think and think and think, but you can't reach up to the final conclusion of the situation, and you feel like you're just making things much even more difficult by overanalyzing things. Okay? Now, you are actually happy, this month. But you're so afraid that things seems to be so perfect. Things seems to be so calm. Like, this is what I wanted, this person that's right by my side seems to be so promising and we're good. This person seems like they're home earlier and they do cook dinner for you, prepare the things that you really wanted, giving you gifts even if there's no occasion. And it's like everything seems to be perfect. But you're so afraid. What if like this? What if like that? What if it's only at the beginning? Obviously, all new relationships are only good at the beginning. But why do you have to sabotage it? Why do you have to, think of the worst things that could happen instead of just enjoying the moment? Of course that it will happen. It's not every day that you're going to be on a honeymoon stage. It's not every day that you're going to be humping each other. You're going to be so in love and, there will be some responsibilities, bills to pay, dreams, travel, work, expectations. So these are, don't try to expect something in a relationship that is not really existing, because that is where you're going to have a lot of downfall. Okay? And this is just like all about your imagination, all about your fears. You are letting your fear and your trauma ruin your happiness. Okay? Now, when it comes to your workplace, you will learn how to fight through, and you will learn how to, let's say, resolve a situation or conflict without being so violent or without being so verbally, can't say verbally abusive, but more of verbally, you know, violent, or without verbally assaulting someone, you know, because you have a temper. And it seems like this person that pushed you last month into creating some problems and chaos, they will definitely be, sitting in their place. And you will put them to where they should be standing. So, you will be getting a solution. You'll be thinking on how to resolve a problem. And you will be getting an applause and praise from the higher management. Okay? And like what I said, when it comes to your love life, you're so afraid. Whatever, whoever you're going to be with during this month, you're so afraid of repeating the same patterns of yesterday. Because you feel like, I've already gone through this in the past, different faces, same old situations. The reason why you keep on going around and around and around is because you haven't really learned your lesson. Instead of you learning the lesson, you're so afraid of repeating the same cycle again, but unconsciously you're trekking into that same kind of path or same kind of way again. Like what I said, bag the lessons of the past, but not the memories of the past. So this in this month, you will be traveling, but I just don't really see the reason why you have to lie to the person that you're with right now. Okay? And this is where the fight and arguments will start coming in. The person that you're with is very open-minded and very non-judgmental, and they're gonna appreciate you more if you will be a little bit honest and open. So don't do the same thing in the past. They're not going to stop you if you really need to travel because of your work. But try to have a different approach. Sex life and singles. Looks like you will still be wooing each other. This is like a never-ending wooing, And you're going to get tired because the other person is very soft and very, acting like a woman. And instead of you wooing them, instead of them wooing you, you're the one who keeps on wooing them. And this is where you're going to be drawing the line and say, like, you know what, I've had enough, You need to stop acting like a woman. You need to man up. If you're a woman, it could be vice versa if you're a man. And there are some very shallow things that this person will tend to be a little bit abusive. Just one little thing, they're going to sulk and they're not going to talk to you and stuff like that. You shouldn't really give them this privilege of getting used to it. Okay? This is the reason why you're going to act like a warrior during this month. And they're going to definitely worship you. When it comes to your health, eye problems. I also feel like you will have some infections, or you're going to have some red bump in your eyelashes. Okay, that's really painful. And I also feel like some of you will have a pink eye and problems focusing and concentrating. And some of you, well, for some reason, your guides want you to start thinking about having a bird or fish, okay, for you to be more in touch with the four elements. If you already have a four-legged animal, try to think about having air or water related, as long as it's not reptile, okay? And you will also be going through some balanced diet, and you will also be thinking about planting your own vegetables. So good. You are really going for some clean type of it's a balanced diet, and no meat, strictly no meat. And you're going vegan, which is really good. But you also need to have some more proteins, you know? It's good for you. It's good for your system as well. I mean, once a week, it's good to have red meat, white meat, or fish. But don't go straight to vegan, because there are some minerals or there are some vitamins that you'll be kind of missing out. Alright, let's take a look at your oracle cards before we get down into your month of December. The horse, cross. The horse, good news coming from near or far. Actually, some of you will be hearing some some bad news about somebody who will be passing away during this month. And some of you will also be burying some some old memories and some bad memories, and you just want to put an end to it. Some of you will be receiving news from the bank, especially if you're trying to apply for a home loan, car loan, or some personal loan. Okay, you will get approved. But ask yourself, do you really need it? Okay, the flowers are a gift of happiness to come. The person that you're already with right now will deliver you to the right path and to the right kind of happiness. You just need to stop overthinking. The fish, money, luck, and creative flow. This is your financial security. The anchor, hope, wealth, and security. This is almost the same. The bird tweets, gossip, and worry soon passing. The gossip and the naysays and whatever the buzzes that will be happening around your workplace will still be ongoing, but you will know how to deal with them. The historic time to travel and make some changes. Like what I said, you will be going through a travel during this month, and some of you will find out that you're pregnant. And the heart, love, kindness, and everywhere. Like what I said, even if you're going through, or you went through a very big dark cloud, and say like a big hurricane, that you managed to get out of it. Don't let your past define you. You know who you are, and let your inner light shine out for everyone to see. Let's proceed. It's your December forecast. It took me some time before I could finish off the Libra forecast, because for the past few days I've been going through some up and down fever and sore throat and tonsillitis, and right now it's a little bit better. Weather changes. Okay. This month of December. Oh, looks like it's gonna be marking some endings and new beginnings. Some of you are really gonna get pregnant during this month. If you're able to, of course. you will be a little bit mean to your partner during this month. And will be a little bit over judgmental. Yeah, be very careful with your sharp tongue. As this person is really the right one for you, but because of the wrong approach in a relationship, you might lose this person. Be very careful. Okay. This month, there is an older fire sign that will be walking away from you. Um, or will be walking out of your life. Some of you will also be facing a very tough period of your life because I feel like there is a family member that you need to attend to. Okay, there will also be some gathering. Well, not because of the holidays, but there will be some family stuff that you need to go through. Some of you will also be facing some brand new beginnings and have an additional member of the family, or you will have your pregnancy during this month, whether this is going to be your first or like a, like the second or third or succeeding pregnancy. Good for you. Now, when it comes to your workplace, still there will be some commotions and there will be some people who will try to bring up some dramas and some gossips and some, slanders towards you, but you will be very tough. You'll be very firm during this month, and because of that, people will see who they're going to be bumping into and who they're messing around with. Good. Now, when it comes to your love life, you're going to be a little bit judgmental and you're going to be a little bit mean. Not because that you're going through something doesn't mean that you will be expressing or, putting your outburst or like passing on your outburst to your partner. It's not fair. Okay? And because of this, you need to realize your wrongdoings and the way you approach your relationship, because this person is ready to give you everything and ready to give you all the understandings in the world, but it seems like because of the things that you'll be going through, you will somewhat be crossing the line. Okay, it's time for you to reflect and think about your actions. Now, when it comes to your sex life and to you singles, looks like this is also a period that you will be changing. It's time for you to walk away from a particular lifestyle or particular person in your life that you feel like is only giving you a lot of toxicity, and it seems like you will be going straight, or you will be going in a straight path during this month, and you are now ready to face some brand new beginnings and to face the brand new you. It could be partly your New Year's resolution as well. And health, teeth, gums, nose, bones as well. Some of you will also find a lump in your cheek, okay, near your cheekbone. I feel like it's more of a glaucoma, but much better for you to go and check out with your doctor, okay? And you'll be overly conscious with how you look like, with your appearance. Some of you will also be improving your looks. And, sorry. And we'll be going through some unnecessary changes. Like dyeing your hair or cutting your hair, which is not really necessary at this point for women. But for men, you will be changing the color. Let's say, for example, you always go for black or white. You will be going for some colors during this month, okay, for you to change your aura and for you to change the luck that you've been receiving. And finally, you're also seeing the color in your world because you're really in love. But again, things about your eyes that you really need to pay attention to, and your concentration being so confused and feeling a little bit disoriented. It's partly because you're too burned out, and second, it's because of it's much better for you to go and check out with your what do you call this? Uh, with your doctor, okay? Huh. Well, better with your neuro. And some of you, even though you're going vegan, for the past few months, you've been gaining weight. For women, it's not because that you've been eating a lot, but you're pregnant. Okay, but for men, it looks like you are, starting to have some more healthy appetites. You just need to work out and pump up those muscles. Okay, and aside from that, you will also have a bit of peace of mind because you are already in a place in your life that you feel like this is what you really wanted, or this is where you really wanted. At least that you will be ending up your year being with the right person, being with your soulmate, and being, you know, with the person who is destined to be with you, instead of you going through some struggles. And you've already managed to get out of that dark cloud with your ex that is very vindictive. Oops. Okay. Mountain. Letter. House. Man. Dog. See? Coffin. Which is, I've already mentioned to you at the start of the reading. You'll be dealing with some family matters, okay? And some family member that will be, needs to face an end, okay? Okay, the mountain, the challenge or enemy to face. This is about the person in your office that is very stubborn and will definitely refuse to give up, but you will show them who they're bumping into. Okay, the letter, there will be some news, which is, I feel like this is connected to one another. Okay, the letter that will be coming your way. And the house, you will have a much bigger house, better furniture. The man, either you will be the man that you expected your spouse to be, or you will be given the man that you really wish to have in your life. Okay, and this is going to be a very loyal and faithful companion. You only you holds the key, okay? Especially you singles. You're the only one who can change yourself, your life, your lifestyle. And for you, who just recently got divorced, you're the only one who holds the key to your past. Like what I said, bag the lesson, but not the bad memories, okay? And the clover, good luck, insight, and protection. Anyway, that's it for you for this year 2020 Libra. And if you want to talk to me live on the phone or live on the calls, or have your own personal forecast, whether it's going to be live on the phone or live video, just go and visit me at my website at sophiaangel.net. All right, and the personal forecast for annual, it consists of 2.5 to 3 hours. All right. Anyway, but if you have any other sales or service inquiries, you can talk to the CS in my website. All right. Blessings to you and have a great year ahead of you. All right.